Dominic, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the part two of the Fight Club, part two and finale of the Fight Club book read by Edward Norton. Like I said, I'm not gonna say the end because I want you guys to see it. But this is basically till the 80%, right? We got only like a chapter left, a paragraph left to read, and then this is it, bro. This is it, my guy. I think this again. Before we even start about that, let me give you my thought about the book. The book was phenomenal. Like again, it's so intense. It's so fucking intense because like in the movie they do a really good job, but in the book it's just amazing. It's just crazy. Probably one of the best book I've read this year. Possibly one of the only book I've read this year. But then again, who knows? It's just so thoughtful. They want a problem and how it's funny because for me part one, which is the first half of the book, is so positive. We're trying to make a different change, and then it goes out of control, and then right away it's becoming this monster, this atrocity that we created, right? So it's kind of cool that we're seeing that a good intention became a bad one, right? The good intention was the Fight Club being a group for men who who became men, who became like a brotherhood. It was for men to find a place where they could be themselves. It was for men to have a place where they could take out their anger. It was a place for people to grow up, to become men, right? And the Fight Club was just that. It was a place for that, right? We have the episode starts with the manager finding the list, and he's like, "What is this?" And then Edward Norton is like, "Yo, you're not gonna do shit about that. You're gonna help me out." Actually, it's like, "Why would I do that?" And then Edward Norton, he just fuck himself up. He busts his lip. He's fighting, and he's really messing himself up. And then he tells that it's the boss, so he's trying to blackmail the boss, which is smart to do because again, Edward knew all their little secret, all of their secret for the cars. So the simple fact that his boss, he was in a position of power with his boss, where his boss could have let him done anything he wanted. And then just a bit before, we see that Edward Norton over here, or find a place where they're surveilling him. The company are trying to frame him, or at least trying to find a reason to fire him. So he does a preemptive strike. It's like, yo, you want trying to find me? Fire this. And then with this, he become like untouched, and he's able to have like those club meeting and to have fun meetings. So it is super fucking nice. It is super important in the story. It's a beautiful moment. It's a big fuck you to corporation, something we love, right? We hear the first time in the Project Mayhem it's asked. So this is where it gets crazy. The Project Mayhem is a project of Tyler, and it's fucking different. There's people showing up at the door. They're getting retrained. They'll be trained to with weapons. They'll be trained to bomb places. They start to do pranks. They burn places down. Project Mayhem. The problem with Project Mayhem is all Tyler. The MC was the camera. The dude doesn't have any option. There's some own rules, right? There's own set of rules, and it's nuts, right? They have the group of chaos, which is basically like different group. There's Misfit, there's the Misfit Formation, there's a different, it's like a own government, which is insane, which is basically to bring chaos. And the whole goal of Project Mayhem is to destroy the beauty in the world, destroy the rich because we were poor, destroy everything that are making us slaves to the industry. So it's a beautiful project, but again, you have guns, you got people to shooting, you man, it's tough. It's rough. We have this strong. You have to fight a stranger to show power. You have to fight a complete stranger. Like the Fight Club. Fight Club was people wanting to fighting each other. You say, hey, guess what? You're worth it. You're worth something. Now you have to fight stranger to show them the power. So again, that stranger doesn't want to fight. You're just beating them up, so it kind of like it's fucked up. We have a rule of Project Mayhem. Now the problem with the rules are they're not clear. They're like there are some rules, but they're always changing. And the problem again is that even when the MC asks what is Project Mayhem, nobody's gonna tell them it's a product of Tyler, and then the project of Tyler, only Tyler know what's up, right? So even the MC slowly seeing himself gets pushed away, and there's a reason for that. You gotta understand. It's really beautiful. Tyler thinks that the MC betrayed him. Tyler thinks that MC told Marla about everything. Because he told Marla he betrayed him, and because he betrayed him, Tyler cannot trust the MC, which with Project Mayhem. So again, beautiful. We got the destroy the world beauty because ugly, exactly. Um, MC is mad because again, the Project Mayhem is destruction, and he thinks, dude, it's going too far. It's going too far. He's trying to stop it, but it's not stopping. There's even this amazing scene where it does come later, so let's wait until that. It's just such a fucking story. It's coming crazy. It's absolutely madness. The only thing that again he has like people show up at their door of their house to say I want to train, and they can only bring like a real limited item and $500 to pay for their burial. Right? They have a earn as $300 and $200 to say, yo, I'm sorry, I fucked up. Right? They participate in the war effort. All of them are shipping soap, which ends up being TNT. Right? Crazy. Um, so we have a list of applicants are tested. So the way they test if an applicant is willing to give up his life is they teach him. They invite people at the door, and then they don't take them in. They say, "Oh, you're too young. You're too fat." In the book, it literally says if a guy is black, you say it's too black. If a guy is white, you're too black. It's amazing, and they're pushing him. They always giving an excuse as to why they won't be accepted. And the people that stay for a couple of days and they didn't give up are the people that are gonna be accepted. Right? So because it just starts testing their resolve, they're shaving their head and they call space monkey. So it's super cool because again, no respect. They don't need to respect because again, it's a dogma is a supremacy, is a leadership from Tyler. They're like, I don't need to think. Tyler's gonna think for me. I don't need to do this because Tyler's gonna do it for me. And there's this horrible, horrible mentality that at the end Tyler is absolute knowledge, and this is where it kind of shit the bed because the MC and Tyler, there was a way where they could like fight. You can hear my neighbor fucking snoring. It's insane. And and you have the scene where again, if the MC is here, then Tyler is like, okay, well, you can challenge me, but with Tyler only being there, you got the monogamy, the monopole of thought, and when you have the monopole of thought with only yes men, you go to chaos. This is what they're trying to tell you. We got the by who doesn't leave, right? As task, but no one. It's the MC start asking around what is the Project Mayhem, and nobody's gonna try to tell him, and he's getting those free cars, free gift, free food. It's like, yo, this is cool. And the MC is always like, where's Tyler now? What is the next plan? How can I stop this? And nobody's answering him, and they give him a like wink because they think it's a test. He's going to door to see people to say, "Hey, are you gonna betray us?" So they're like, "It's a test." And again, that's that Tyler dogma, which is phenomenal. So the MC in this case is kind of like controlled chaos, and Tyler is destructive chaos. So super different, super different, but still good. And it's kind of crazy because the MC was also part of Tyler dogma until Tyler started to push him out. And it's beautiful because the only reason why the MC is feeling bad about it. The only reason why MC doesn't follow through with the plan of Tyler is because the MC has been pushed away. If Tyler never rejected him, the MC would be part of the plan. He wouldn't care. It's kind of fucked up, right? So Fight Club is crazy. So we have must ask. No one knows Mayhem Strike. MC cannot see. Okay, so yeah, so he started because again that's stopping him from sleeping, and he has problems seeing what's real and what's not. He's asking himself what is real, what is not, and then that's when he's losing sight of reality, and this is going to be super important because he's realizing that he hasn't slept. And we have a lot of mention of not sleeping in the beginning of the book, and that is the first time, like more than half the book later, that she mentioned having insomnia. So it's like you still had insomnia, you just didn't notice it, right? We have it's amazing. Strike MC cannot see real fake. They're talking about how since your father failed you, your father is oh my god. And this is where they say that sorry pimple. They say that that Fight Club is a misogynistic book is because your father didn't your father figure is God, right? That's what they said. And since your father figure isn't there, Tyler's gonna be your father figure. And since your father figure is God, then Tyler Durden is God, right? Which is absolutely phenomenal because again, it's a dogma. Is the total like brainwash. Is the total like lack of self thought. Is don't worry about it. Tyler's gonna know it, but the reality is Tyler doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, right? So it's amazing. It's fucking amazing, how the again it became out of control. And the thing is, we're gonna learn later is that the MC didn't know what Tyler was doing from the beginning. And that bigger plan, that Mayhem plan, was a plan from the beginning, right? We're seeing how big Fight Club is. We got the God hate. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And since oh man, that's so fucking good. Since God that's why we're starting to do wrong thing, because God hate. If God exists, it's better than having indifference. It's better that God hates you, that He doesn't care about you, which is what they're trying to tell. We got the nice. They're talking about how the ads are capitalism, right? And the dogma can be an ad. If you can add capitalism, if you can add and push people to buy things, you can add and push people to believe in something, which is, again, this is why Fight Club is so fucking good. Fight Club is good because it's this crazy thing that could be real. It's this crazy thing because it goes too far but comes from a good place. It's this crazy thing that could have been controlled but didn't get control. It's this crazy thing that could be beneficial but it was chaotic. It's the dichotomy, which is the duality also. The duality between two things, one good, one's bad. Dichotomy, the duality between Tyler and the MC, and that's where it gets fucking crazy. It's crazy good. We got the Captain vs. Dogma, kill someone not for money. Oh yeah, so they ask you to kill someone not for money. So the MC goes to see like the student, and he puts a gun and here, and he's like, "Yo, I don't want your money. I'm just gonna kill you because I can kill you. I'm not gonna push your. I'm not gonna kill you because you're a problem. I'm just gonna kill you because I can." Then he asked him the same question. Tyler asked him, "What you want to do in life? If you were to die here, would you be happy?" And then he's pushing people to understand. And the guy, he's like a delivery boy, and he said, "Oh, I want to be a vet. I want to be a vet. I want to be a vet." And the MC's like, "Yo, I'm gonna keep touch with you. I'm gonna make sure that I know where you are. If you're not a vet, if I don't see you make an effort to becoming a vet, I'll come and I kill you." So again, is the dogma, is the Fight Club mentality push on people that don't want to hear it. So it's kind of like this tragic moment, but serve a greater purpose. Again, we got the nice. For money, we got just a miracle. He's talking about the miracle of death. It's like all that you're suffering can be done now, and that's what he's asking. When he asks what you want to do, so do you want to live? Think about the miracle of death, how it can erase all your sin, all your worries. You can sleep forever because when you're sleeping, you don't face or you don't face or deal with the problem you have in your life, and it's completely insane and phenomenal. I love this part of the book. We got exactly, give a chance to prove. No one admits to the MC that they know Tyler, right? Except for one. Uh, one of them who's, I don't know why. He does tell the MC, dude, is this a test? He tells about how he was there on Thursday and how he made plan on Thursday, but he never was there. And he never moved a plane. He never did anything. And then the character, the bartender is like, no, 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 you've been here. Then we understand, and then we see, oh my god, it's so fucking good, bro. It's incredible. We see that the guy's like, oh, you're Tyler Durden. You're Tyler Durden. So oh my god, bro, Fight Club is a masterpiece. It is a fucking masterpiece. And he tells the bartender, what is my name? He said Tyler Durden. Then the MC calls he calls Marla and said, hey, have we ever fucked? And she's like, you're such an asshole, I'm gonna kill you. He said, please just answer. Uh and she's like, yeah, we did fuck. And then he asks her, where's my birthmark? And the birthmark is only when he's naked, and she tells him where it is. And then he noticed that on Marla's hand, there's the same kiss that he had, the same mark that he had. And then he asked her, what is that? She said, it's your kiss. It's a dirty kiss. And then the MC asked her, what is my name? And she tells him, your name is Sarah Durden. So then you realize that even back at the group therapy, the name that he gave was Sarah Durden, right? So fucking crazy. And that's when he understands that he's Tyler Durden. And then he goes to a fight club, and he's like, yo, I want to stop this, right? please stop. And then he said, no, no. And then they repeated to him the Fight Club. Then they repeat to him. And then he understand that Tyler Durden, which is the MC, created the rule not against people, but against himself to stop, because he knew he was going to stop himself. So because of his like he's knowing himself and he wants to create this plan, but he understand that the only way this plan will fail is because of him. So he put a fail safe, which is basically countering every single one of his ID. So it's a mastermind, it's a master plan, and they play so fucking well in the story. And it's just insane, dude. We have Real in Life, Child of TV. Oh yeah, yeah. Nice. They talk about how there's the child of TV. So again, they're talking about this child of TV. They're talking about the motherless. They're talking about a generation raised by a woman. So they're talking about how they never had a real role model, and all these people who are adopting the dogma of the Fight Club are people that didn't have a good role model. And that's because they're influenceable. That's because they're gullible. That's why they're space monkey, right? And it's amazing. Got the Life of TV, MC Ting Tyler. Uh, and again, there's this mentality where the MC is like, I gotta fight Tyler because Tyler is bigger than me, right? We got the first death, which is Robert Pattinson, and why Robert Pattinson dead is so important. It was because Robert Pattinson was Bobby Tits. And that was his real name because he died. And then the MC says, yo, it's not a joke. It's somebody that died. And then they said, oh, death is Robert Pattinson. Death is Robert. If we die, we're Robert. So with that, the mentality is that when you're dead, you're an object. When you're alive, you're a world. And the MC makes a really cool thing saying that, yo, because of me, right, some people were able to live. Because of me, people are dying. People, they have life, they were a world, and then just become an object for Project Mayhem. And yeah, I'm not gonna tell you the ending. I'm gonna do like a small review afterward. But again, I'm not gonna tell you the ending because I just want you to read it. It's a fantastic book. It's only 4 hours. So I gotta go sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Thank you so much for watching this. Peace.